To access the Bionic Traceability platform, the user must enter their email, which will be linked to the user, and their password, followed by accessing. Once inside the platform, the user will be able to view all those files in which they are listed as responsible in any of the workflow steps, or as responsible for the workplace from which the file is being created. To create a new file, we go to the New File option, enter an identification code that will correspond to the workplace and will be unique to identify all cases, followed by selecting the workplace, then the responsible parties. In this case, the prescribing doctor, then the technical responsible. In this case, I will take on all. Then the process of engineering, manufacturing, and sterilization. Once all the responsible and relevant parties for the file are entered, we continue with the patient's specific data, followed by the necessary date of birth and gender, then detailed information about the case, in this case, the region, type of tissue, and pathology. Finally, the date of intervention is entered with the information provided by the prescribing doctor, and a brief description of the procedure to be performed is given, in this case, tumor resection, or wide margins, and the file is saved with all necessary and relevant details and information regarding the procedure in question and its expected outcomes or results as applicable to the case at hand. Once the file has been created, the status changes, it has been pending, and until all responsible parties validate the request, the file will not change its status to active. Since I have been assigned as all the responsible parties, if we click on the eye, this notification will pop up, indicating that I have been assigned to participate in the file as a technical responsible. Do you agree? Yes. Then in manufacturing? Yes. Engineering? Yes. Prescriber? Yes. Sterilization? Yes. Once all responsibilities have been accepted, we see how the file changes 2009 to active status. Once the file is in active status, we proceed with uploading the imaging studies that will be associated with that file. To do this, we very carefully select the specific file to which it will be related, the particular anatomical region that must match precisely, then the name of the image study, which will be just the identifying name, followed by the type of device. In this particular instance, we will put the letter V, which means virtual model. Then, a validation will proceed, a checklist, where more details will be specified about the conditions under which the image study is being received. First, it is asked if the study is recent, then if the spatial resolution is less than 1 milli. In this case, we will say yes. Arterial contrast, yes. Venous contrast, contrast in BX greater, and finally an anonymized verification, not continuing with the patient. Finally, tomography is a brief description of the name assigned to that image study. In this case, computed tomography of the thoraco, abdomen. Once you have successfully registered on the platform, you can then proceed to the next step, which involves uploading the necessary file. This file should be relevant to the imaging study you are working on. After uploading, you are required to write a brief yet comprehensive observation. This observation should detail the specific imaging study you are analyzing and clearly outline what needs to be delineated within the structure. This structure has been previously selected by the surgeon, who has identified the key areas of interest and subsequently validated by the radiologist. The validation by the radiologist ensures that the structure can be clearly appreciated and accurately interpreted in the available imaging studies.